90-Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise. Will Shawn and Alliya's love survive their differences? The road to the altar is proving to be a complicated one for 90-Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise couple, Shawn Finch and Alliya de Batista. Despite their engagement and shared plans for a future together in Los Angeles, the pair is facing several emotional and interpersonal hurdles. Their relationship is built on genuine affection, but with major life differences, personal growth, and lingering doubts hanging over them, fans are left wondering whether this couple will make it. From Brazil to Los Angeles, a relationship in transition. Alliya, originally from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, has made a significant life change by moving to the United States to be with Shawn. Their romance began before Alliya began embracing major life transitions, and although their bond was already forming, those changes have introduced uncertainty. Shawn proposed to Alliya, and she accepted, excited for a new chapter. But as the wedding approaches, not all signs point to a smooth union. While Alliya seems thrilled and more confident than ever, Shawn often appears conflicted. Their moments of warmth and connection are clear, but so is the undercurrent of discomfort and unspoken questions. Viewers have seen the couple share emotional conversations, but also many private moments where Shawn expresses doubt. He seems torn between his affection for Alliya and uncertainty about their compatibility. A significant age gap and life experience divide. One of the most talked about aspects of their relationship is their 36-year age difference. Shawn is 62, a seasoned Hollywood makeup artist with a full life behind him, including grown children. Alliya, at 26, is just beginning her adult journey. She's navigating new opportunities, cultural adjustments, and a future full of unknowns. This age gap doesn't just reflect in their lifestyles, it shows in their perspectives. Shawn is rooted in tradition and past experiences, whereas Alliya is exploring her identity and building her life from the ground up. The imbalance in financial stability and life experience creates tension. While Shawn generously welcomed Alliya into his home, it's clear that there are unspoken expectations about how that life should be shared. The issue isn't just generational, it's about priorities. Shawn's focus is on stability and comfort, while Alliya's is on self-discovery and forging a new path. While they care deeply for each other, their goals don't always align. Secrets and silence, keeping loved ones out of the loop. Trust and openness are essential to any relationship, but Shawn and Alliya's connection began under a cloud of secrecy. While Alliya was open with her family about her relationship with Shawn, he wasn't as transparent with his own circle. Many of his family members, including his children, had no idea he was even in a relationship, let alone engaged. During scenes from Love in Paradise, Shawn's hesitancy to share details about his relationship raised eyebrows. The couple celebrated their engagement among friends and family, many of whom were unaware of the full scope of their love story. This reluctance to share seemed, at first, like a red flag. However, it also appeared to stem from Shawn's desire to protect the relationship and shield Alliya from judgment. Still, secrecy can be damaging. A lack of openness about something so important suggests a deeper conflict. It may indicate Shawn is struggling to fully accept the changes in his life, or it might point to insecurities about how others will perceive the relationship. Whatever the reason, it adds tension to an already complex situation. Support comes with conditions. Throughout the season, viewers have watched Shawn express a desire to be supportive of Alliya. He's joined her for important consultations and tried to be a presence in her journey. However, his demeanor hasn't always matched his words. In personal interviews, Shawn often expresses uncertainty. He grapples with changes in the relationship dynamic and wonders if he can adapt to the new direction their lives are taking. This emotional tug-of-war puts pressure on Alliya. She's working to feel affirmed and confident in her life decisions, while also trying to maintain a bond with someone who is visibly unsure. Shawn may want to be there for her, but emotional honesty is just as important as showing up. If he's not fully comfortable or aligned with her path, he owes it to both of them to communicate openly. In one pivotal moment just 2 weeks before their wedding, Shawn finally voiced some of his concerns. He asked questions about the future and was honest about feeling unsure. Alliya, in turn, didn't have all the answers. Her future was still unfolding, and while she was clear about her love for Shawn, she was equally honest about still finding her way. It was an emotional conversation that highlighted how much both of them still need to figure out, individually and as a couple. Pressure of a ticking clock. With their wedding rapidly approaching, Shawn and Alliya are up against the clock. While they share heartfelt moments and shown real affection, they still haven't resolved many key differences. Their discussions about the future often end with more questions than answers, and time is running out to achieve clarity. Shawn's apprehensions stem from more than just fear of change. He's confronting what it means to be in a partnership where traditional roles and expectations are constantly evolving. He's also dealing with internal conflicts, how to balance love, personal beliefs, and the desire for stability. For Alliya, this relationship represents not just love, but hope for a new beginning in a new country. She's making immense sacrifices and taking big emotional risks. Both of them are vulnerable, just in very different ways. Despite these challenges, there's undeniable care between them. Shawn clearly wants Alliya to be happy and feel accepted, and Alliya is deeply grateful for his support and the life they're building together. But is love enough to bridge the gaps in communication, lifestyle, and personal growth? Are they building a foundation strong enough to last? Many 90-day fiancé couples face major tests, but Shawn and Alliya's situation is uniquely complex. Their differences aren't just about age or cultural background. They're about identity, vision, and the ability to grow together while honoring each other's individual journeys. Shawn's internal conflict is a recurring theme. He wants the best for Alliya, but struggles with embracing change that challenges his comfort zone. His uncertainty, if left unresolved, risks turning into resentment or emotional distance. Meanwhile, Alliya is facing the pressure of being in a foreign country, adjusting to a new culture, and dealing with the weight of someone else's expectations. They have shared many tender moments, and their emotional connection is real. There are times when they laugh together, when they comfort each other, and when their chemistry is undeniable. These moments give fans hope. But the road ahead will require more than affection. It will demand difficult conversations, honest admissions, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. A final decision approaches. As their wedding day draws near, the tension between love and uncertainty is reaching a peak. Viewers are eager to see whether Shawn and Alliya will choose to move forward together or acknowledge that their paths may need to diverge. What's clear is that both have invested deeply in the relationship. Alliya left everything behind in Brazil to be with Shawn. And Shawn, despite his doubts, is trying to understand and support a partner whose journey is still evolving. Their story is a reminder that love, while powerful, isn't always simple. It requires patience, acceptance, and most importantly, honest communication. If Shawn and Alliya can meet each other halfway, recognize their differences, and embrace the growth needed for a lasting partnership, there's still hope. But if they continue to tiptoe around their doubts, the foundation they're trying to build may not be strong enough to hold. As the season continues and the wedding day looms, one thing is certain. Whatever choice they make, it will be one that defines not only their future as a couple, but also their personal growth as individuals navigating love in a complicated world.